On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that BourbonNerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where I might just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. BourbonNerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that BourbonNerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where I might just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. BourbonNerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sipping from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that BourbonNerd flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where I might just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chillin', man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. BourbonNerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes.
Welcome to the patio.
chilling on the patio, life ain't slow. Big T popping bottles, let that bourbon flow. Father Fortenberry's grilling food on deck. Gary Poppins with the jokes, hard to forget. DW's in the corner, DJ on the beat. BourbonNerd mixing drinks, nothing too sweet. Sunsets, painted skies in a fire red hue. Patio vibes, bringing on the new crew. We got the patio life, good times feeling right. Bottles up, cheers tonight. Yeah, we live that patio life.
Hey guys, welcome to the patio. It's T. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I think you can. Man, it's my favorite day of the week. It's podcast night. We love whiskey night. That's about 4 nights a week. Actually, tonight's whiskey night too. But love podcast night. We'll talk about off the wall stuff. Tonight we got a good show for you. We're going to talk about the Liver King. You know, that turned into other things with Father Fortenberry. But Liver King got a documentary on Netflix. It's everything you dream it'd be.
You remember that?
I thought you were talking about hockey.
No.
Can we dim the sun? And I'm not talking about a Chinese dish.
I thought I read the notes. I thought this
and then old Trump's done, he's claimed a palace in the sky, and that doesn't mean he's headed to heaven. Father Fortenberry, how are you this evening?
Good. I'm just thinking about this dim sum and
no, dim's the sun, not dim sum.
And Liver King. That's one of the funniest episodes that I recall. Yeah, we had several comments about that.
Turn me up too.
Turn me on too.
Low.
So you know what? I'm sitting here drinking some of this not very delicious. What is that? Second glance.
Yeah, the first second glance.
What the first one was great. It was a store pick. It was delicious.
This is the first glance.
This leaves a lot to desire.
Gary's with us like a lot now.
Yeah, I'm baseball's over, so
last night
I've been unburdened by what has been, and now I'm here on the patio. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm trying to be here more often.
The BourbonNerd.
What's up?
He lives on the patio.
Hey, I want to thank Wes and our friends from Anheuser-Busch for delivering this.
Friends.
Have you opened it yet?
But Apple
and our friends at Buffalo Trace.
And then special guest tonight, Brother Fortenberry from YouTube. Brother Fortenberry. How's it going, Brother Fortenberry?
Oh, it's going great. Glad to be here. Always enjoying my time here.
You enjoy your time. Everybody enjoys their time on the patio.
Yes,
welcome to the patio. We hope you enjoy your time here on the patio.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I can't keep
It's a festive beer.
Festive?
Like
is that your first sip?
Yes.
A Thanksgiving
beer. I've had the peach.
Push out.
I like it better than peach.
It's a Thanksgiving beer.
Yeah, I like it better than peach
if I remember right.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good golf beer.
You know what it reminds me of though?
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of the
apples,
White Claws.
Because ain't no laws
when you drink Claw.
It don't taste like beer. It doesn't taste like apple beer. It tastes like a White Claw kind of.
It does.
And ain't no laws when you're drinking the
when
claws,
you're on the claws.
That is 100%.
Actually, this is probably Gary's type of beer. It tastes nothing like beer.
It tastes exactly like beer. I can taste
Gary,
it's quite hoppy.
Gary's gonna butt chug it. He's
hoppy.
Hoppy.
It's quite hoppy with apple hops.
Our screen is balanced by Fortenberry's. We have one in the corner that I keep moving around, and one
we're like the Brady Bunch. Yep.
Yeah.
We're
in the wrong direction or something. But anyway, anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. It's Wednesday night. It's Hump Day. We've had an awesome week so far. Weather's looking good. We got some stuff coming up this weekend. We will be at a bottle share. At least some of us will. Wes is going to join us Marty night at the bottle share at a Bourbon Legends house. Daniel Beasley's. We're going to be over there. We're going to try to do a little interview with him beforehand. It may or may not work. We'll see. I've been wanting to do this for a while. We'll see if it works out. We will see if it works out. Netflix just added the Liver King documentary. And Jamie, it's everything you hoped it would be and more. Yep.
So just like, backtrack, those that were not fans of the show before, what were you thinking? But we did an episode about the Liver King, and the rails went off immediately.
Well, that's when I got to this part, and it's actually there's a line in this article I'm about to read that'll take us back there. So it's called Untold: The Liver King, a documentary about American influencer Brian Johnson, aka the Liver King.
Liver King.
He built an online business empire by devouring raw meat. Yes, we said it's raw meat, promoting the virtues of ancestral living. But then it turned out he was on steroids.
That's wrong.
He was known for eating vegetables. He said, "Why eat vegetables when you can eat testicles?" And that, my friends, is what drove us off the rails.
So
1 year ago, probably 1 year ago.
That's the same motto that Chick on OnlyFans had too, wasn't it?
It was.
I think a lot of them had
that's
that
the whole
motto.
business model right there.
Well, I eat vegetables when you testicles. The more you know.
So he was taking steroids, but he was still eating raw meat though. He was still,
That's also a slogan now.
I do plan on watching this.
Raw nut.
I do plan on watching this late at night after.
I will watch it, but look, go back.
Maybe we should watch it live on YouTube.
Maybe that's
live on YouTube.
eating all that raw red meat. You probably got worms too.
So what we need to do, we need to find the Liver King.
Good meat.
We need to find the Liver King episode and post a link to it.
So tell me, Terry, how you know about good meat?
You can tell by looking.
So
you can tell by looking.
Isn't this the guy who eats the raw, raw eggs?
Raw meat.
Yeah, but he take a whole egg and just eat it.
But that's not meat.
Raw eggs is easier to explain than raw meat.
No, shell and all.
Oh, that'd be kind of rough coming out.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
can you eat?
No, this is a different guy that does.
He eats the shell and all.
He just pops the whole thing in the mouth, just eats it.
Jamie, you remember eating raw eggs when you were a kid?
I did raw eggs.
Can you digest shell?
Yeah, when I was in football season, I do raw eggs, and I get up every morning, 2 raw eggs, a glass of milk, I'd mix together and just drink the whole thing.
That was after your sugar milk.
I usually have raw eggs before it hits the skillet.
Would you add strawberry to your eggs?
No,
milk eggs.
I just devour the unborn.
You do put milk in your eggs though. I do sour cream. It fluffs.
I do milk. Yeah, it makes them fluffy.
Makes them fluffy. Sour cream in your eggs when you scramble them.
I've never done sour cream.
Yeah, sour cream adds a little flavor, but it also fluffs them up real good.
Why don't eggs taste like chicken? Like everything tastes like chicken except for eggs.
Because it's not chicken yet.
But it's part chicken.
I bet you could cook it a certain way. It tastes like chicken.
Well, it's not an egg, or it's not chicken. It's ovary.
It's an ovary. Yeah, it's got to be fertilized.
Well, that just makes it sound delicious. Look, I'm
You're
gonna
raw
go
chugging of them.
I'm gonna go to IHOP. Somebody give me a plate of them ovaries.
Let me get a plate of chicken.
Let me get a plate of chicken ovaries. Hold the fertilized eggs.
Have you ever opened a fertilized egg?
Yeah.
No, but
they call them roaster shots.
Is it in India that they eat the fertilized? Like
Philippines.
Is it the Philippines?
They call it 100-year-old egg. It's a
100 day.
It's
like they call it 100.
Isn't it fermented?
It's like the chicken or the duck. Is it a chicken egg or they do duck egg? It's a duck egg. Same thing.
I'm thinking of the 100-year tofu.
Potato. Duck
Look,
egg.
I have enough trouble shooting them things as a guy, much less digging one out of the ground and eating it raw.
It's a duck egg dark meat.
So does the duck have feathers? Like when you're eating it,
it actually does.
And you're like,
it's really sad. It's really.
Is it sad or gross?
I heard some people.
Is what it's called.
Balut.
It's a fertilized duck egg where the embryo's been allowed to develop for a certain period of time before being cooked. And yes, it looks like a little duck.
Nope, I'm good.
Boiled for 30 minutes. The narrow end of the egg is cracked open, and the warm soup inside is slurped out.
You don't boil a potato 30 minutes.
Man, I tell you what, if y'all got a weak stomach, you probably didn't want to come into this. Mike Brock just walked into the.
Mike Brock walk in with a sandwich like
hearing that makes me think of the Indiana Jones and the.
Let me show you a picture of it.
Temple of Doom.
What
monkey brains?
Oh yeah,
you ever eat the monkey brains?
The monkey brains and the.
It looks like a walnut.
Yeah. I bet your Liver King can eat those though.
They boiled it 30 minutes.
You know how hungry you'd have to be to go. I think I'm gonna eat that.
So, do you ever think what led people to eating some of this stuff?
Like, who thought to go to the bottom of the ocean and grab a crab and eat it off the bottom of the ocean? You ever thought about that?
No,
here's
a lobster, but it's just a big cockroach.
What about clams and mussels? Who thought that slimy mess?
You still had to go to the bottom of the ocean and get them. Let's swim out here and go down. Come on, I can hear you talking Gary into it. Gary, there's something down there. Go get it.
There's something down there we can eat.
Yeah, we can eat. Why don't you go get it? I know. I mean, exactly how it played out, but it was Neanderthal. They were like, Gary Neanderthal and Father
Neanderthal.
I don't know. I feel like I could talk. I could hype Jamie up to do it though.
Yeah,
I feel like I think it'd be the opposite.
It'd be the opposite.
I think start out like
Jamie. I feel like it'd be the opposite. I think he'd hype you up.
I don't know.
I could give you some fermented.
So I used to be the one that, as a kid, they could talk into doing everything, like ride the bicycle, ride the unicycle across a rope.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but he'd give you fermented grapes and Poppins. You'd be Gary Poppins.
So, you remember the big ditch behind our house? Mm-hmm. They convinced me that I could jump it on a ramp.
I'm sure you succeeded.
Nope. Face
What were
first
you-
in the bottom.
I mean, I did a flip. But that
Like
was
on a bicycle?
Yeah.
So did you visualize it before it happened? You
Oh,
just saw yourself.
They told me that him and Barry was like, yeah, man, you could totally do it. You're the only one of us that can do it.
Well,
You know, the rest of us can't do it. You can. I'm like, hell yeah.
So that's what your dad got the unicycle from. You broke your bike at his right.
This was probably 15 foot
Custom
wide.
made. Yeah.
It's custom made.
And no matter how cool you think it wasn't. It was like his front tire went off the ramp, straight down the ground. He went straight over into the ditch.
He didn't even have a.
No, he didn't even have a.
Oh, man, there was so much air.
You didn't have a goose saying, "Pull up, Maverick, pull up."
Yeah.
He wasn't scared though.
Oh,
You didn't
if
bail.
I tell my son, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
You gotta be tough.
But he was mad. Let me tell you, he was mad. Like
He
me and
blamed
Barry.
y'all.
Yes, like me and Barry.
He
did it
thought
to
he was
him.
gonna make it.
And
He
that's
just didn't
what's
have
mad-
enough speed.
That's what's mad about it.
They should have hooked you to the truck and pulled you with the truck, and then you'd have had enough speed to make it.
You know what they should have
And
convinced
then if you
to
didn't
do
make it, it
again.
might have really got you.
Marty. Marty, they should have convinced him to do it again. And been like, this time we're gonna push you
Look, speaking of one time, they threw me on the back of a moving truck.
on the bicycle.
No, on my back. So,
Which-
half my back was gone.
See, the kids today will never get to experience those things.
I would never remember cream of Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So I'm half my skin on my back was gone. The coach, high school coach, grabs me, puts cream of Jesus on.
Oh my god!
It burns when you ain't scared of it.
And now that
It's
was
feel the
cream of
burn.
Jesus right there. Cream of Jesus.
Yes.
Um, global warming. There's
Yeah.
people are so worried about global warming that they are working on experiments to reflect sunlight. They want to put things in the atmosphere to dim the sun. Now I don't know about y'all.
But why? What's the
Because
reason?
it's getting hot.
But what are they
Is
gonna do
it?
with all these solar panels? You ain't think about that?
Oh, global warming.
But now you know there's a natural occurrence that does that, right?
No, never heard
Super
of that.
volcanoes.
Yeah, there's one about to go off.
Yeah,
There's
and
one about to go off
they do the
tomorrow.
they do it
Yellowstone.
naturally.
Well, there's also ozone layer.
Yeah, they've been telling us for years that thing would be gone because of
I
our
got my
air
own
spray.
personal. I got my own personal hole.
That our fluorocarbons was going to eat that up, is what they told us.
Yeah,
CFCs, son.
now everything's CFC free and
Yeah, but that ozone layer is still there.
so Freon. I was in the heat and air industry when all that took place. They changed Freons.
Yeah,
The new Freon did not have the CFCs. You still had to have a license to buy it, though.
oh no, they just want to get you.
Yeah.
money.
It's, So what it was, DuPont lost the patent,
Mhm.
and so they went to the government and pushed for a new version.
So it's like big AC.
It's big AC, yes.
Big AC.
It's just
Big
like big
refrigerator.
pharma. Yeah,
Big
Mhm.
Kim.
makes sense.
Big Kim. Maybe we could get part of Big Podcast.
Oh, we could.
We could be part of the big. We could look Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn.
Our
We could
friend,
be
our
part of
friend
that.
Joe Rogan.
Our friend
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan and Theo.
Our friend Theo.
Yeah, we call him the just because we're cool.
See, we call them combine their the Rogan.
The
Rogan. That's two people.
The
Theo
Joe.
Rogan. Theo Rogan. That's it. Major U.S. volcano predicted to erupt tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
What segue?
Going to
right
cause
there.
10,000. They think it could cause 10,000 earthquakes. It's located 300 miles off the coast of Oregon, 5,000 feet below the surface of the Pacific Ocean. It's a mile-wide underwater volcano that is set to erupt tomorrow
We should have took our work and went live
Yeah.
from the
Oh,
bottom of the sea.
from here.
Oh, from
I don't want to be
here.
that close to it.
10,000 earthquakes.
In
That's a lot.
2015, when it erupted, it triggered 8,000 earthquakes.
I don't remember
Oh,
that.
so apparently this isn't that big of a deal.
Okay, so
Apparently not.
I mean, I thought like 2,000 earthquakes, like we're shit's falling down.
I was like, yeah, something gonna fall off into the ocean.
What's
or
that
something.
song from that movie, Rent? 5,652,000 earthquakes.
Never
No.
seen that movie.
No.
I thought you were going to talk about I would walk 5,000 miles.
500 miles.
Now you're dating yourself.
Is it 500
Yes.
miles?
I've dated myself many times.
Well, did you get lucky?
She's a rough.
Always.
There's a new palace in the sky, folks. And I'm not talking about heaven. Trump has secured or gifted a plane, whatever you want to call it, from Qatar.
Qatar.
I say Qatar.
I say quarter.
I said quarter.
I say-
Quarter.
What was the one from Family Guy? Quahog? Or what was
Quahog.
it?
Quahog.
Quahog. That's where
Quahog.
it's probably from.
Come
Have
on,
you
man.
guys seen pictures of this thing?
I have not.
No.
Well, I thought I had.
Does it have a golden toilet? Probably has a golden.
You might
It's
have
got
to see
to. It's
pictures.
got
Let me
to.
see if I can find it.
It's got to
Oh,
be a picture.
it is lavish. You could, Jamie, I'd live in it. I'd park it right back here on the back and live in it.
Could me and you fit in
The
it?
studio.
Oh yeah, this thing's massive. Let me find the picture.
It's a studio. Studio in
If
the
we do
sky.
a studio.
Man,
That would be it. So when the world's coming to the end, we will be big podcast.
They be
We'll
like,
be the
where-
only one left.
Where y'all
We'll
at
be the only
today?
one left. We'll be circling.
We'll leave the wife and kids to be up there flying around a podcast.
but does the landing gear have spinners? That's all I need to know.
like
Because
Hey,
I'd be like, they still
Like,
spinning. I'd be
so
getting down.
Gary,
Yes.
we ain't never coming down. What you talking about?
I seen a movie. So funny.
He's also.
So,
I saw snakes on the plane. That's what I saw.
That's practically the same genre as
Find
Stripes.
the damn picture.
so Jake's nephew has his pilot's license, and the kid that's got the house, and he took one of the guys that works with us, took him out. They flew across the river. He landed at the one airport right on the river, and they came back. I was like, I want to go, but man, I don't know.
I'd do it.
The funniest story I've ever heard you tell was about this your flight to St. Louis and the fuel.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he told me. He said, "Man, he said if you fly with me, I'd have to do some serious calculations."
Please give me your exact weight.
No, look, I will add about 30 pounds.
That's one of you won't fudge your numbers on, will you?
Now I got it. Here we go.
I gotta
my
have the
head again.
exact.
So this would be. See, we could podcast right from
Right.
Oh, we
yeah.
can play some poker,
Look,
dominoes.
there's like a map up there on the side. Man, that's some lavish.
Got the monitor right up
Man.
there.
Oh, there's a monitor. Yeah, we could podcast from right there. Look at this living room. I'm telling you, this is
That's
pretty
a
lavish.
That looks like a patio.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's his patio.
Look how
That's
big
it.
it is.
I thought this was a jet.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a jet, but I thought like
I
a weird
mean,
jet.
Yeah.
No, that's a
Oh, no,
that's
it's
a big
Boeing.
jet.
Look at this crap.
Good Lord.
Jeez.
It looks like a cruise ship.
That looks like the USS
That's
Enterprise.
what
My gosh.
I bet it could take you into space. Look at that space there. Holy.
They
smokes.
gifted this. What is this going to be called? Air Force 2?
Apparently they're not. He's gonna put it at his library.
It's just called. It's
After-
gonna be called the Air Force.
Yeah, the Air Force.
Look
The-
at that room.
Conference room.
Maybe Trump would. Maybe he would just.
And I
gift
like
it
how
to
they
us.
had like the little old fashioned throw pillows, just like randomly in place.
I bet you those seats turn
Where's
into
the
like
thing doily?
can be beds too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a recliner. Wow.
All of them recline. So here's
Oh.
the layout.
That
does
there's
look
a
like a
guest
cruise ship.
bedroom, master bedroom, 2 master bedrooms. Oh,
That's a
master
bathroom.
bath,
Bathroom.
private lounge.
Oh, geez. Bedroom and the bathroom are same width.
Man,
private office.
looks like it's pretty easy to join the Mile High Club there.
Just
No,
get on you join the Mile High
you'd
Club.
still be denied.
I'll still be
That joker got deck plans.
I'd get the Mile Got a Headache Club.
I bet you that table spins too.
Other news. Man, that's pretty impressive right there.
That's
Really
fancy
impressive.
So they just gave him that for
for being the coolest guy ever.
us voting ways that'll help them,
I
or
don't know.
Man,
I'm not getting into politics of it. I just know it was pretty impressive when I looked at it.
I
I didn't spend enough time.
I would be a dirty politician. I'd be like, get me a jet, baby. They get me a crop duster. I'd vote all kinds of ways.
Jamie,
If they got you a GI Joe aircraft carrier, you would vote however which way they wanted you to.
you know how people make deals under the table? Jamie would live under the table.
So I'd
He
make
kind
deals,
of lives there
I'd
now.
make deals over the table, baby.
They would bring.
Tom Black, you hear me? I'd look.
They would
I will
bring.
be corrupt.
They would bring it before Congress. But Father Fortenberry, how did you receive money from the Qatari?
And I would say 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, he would say, please define money.
Yes, define money.
Define money. please."
Define take.
Jamie be like, is this how y'all
Was
got?
it
Yeah.
Bill Clinton said define the word is?
Yes, he did.
Oh man, that was classic. Classic Bill. Man, glad he was from
I miss
Arkansas.
Bill Clinton.
He was a good guy.
Dude, look, he was awesome in office.
He was.
And Saturday Night Live was great.
He was a player.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at a player.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Exactly. People hated the game.
Look, Tom Black needs to be aware that I'm not.
He is not above being bought.
Yes, I'm not above bribes. So
He is not.
you will need to be the moral compass of our campaign.
Scientists, look, I'm all over the place. Can't help myself. Scientists plan to use AI to translate animal noises into human language.
I don't want that.
You don't want to know what your dog's thinking?
No.
What?
I don't want my dog with your fat ass.
Scientists believe that they can use
go
AI to translate animal noises into human language.
I'm surprised we ain't already there.
Do you really want to know what a cat thinks?
No.
I'd love to. At least one.
Not my cat. No.
No.
Your cat don't give a damn.
Oh, I know. My cats don't. Now, one of them, he's pretty nice, but
No,
He'll still eat you.
He'll still eat you.
They say if you die, a cat will eat you within 15 minutes.
they say usually, and small dogs.
And small dogs.
And small dogs. And I got both of those, so I hope I don't shrink.
Gary's ate up.
Yeah, you gone about 3 minutes.
3 minutes, I'm done.
Gary trips and stays in the floor too long. He's gone.
And my small dog will
Gary's lucky he falls asleep, don't get bit.
my small dog will eat me and then go poop in the corner. And look at me while my nose.
Look at you.
He'll look,
They say a lab will eventually
eat you.
when there's no options, they're starving.
Yeah, they're about to die.
Yeah, they say a Yorkie or a cat just.
I be ate up.
Yorkie says, I can't wait for that dude to die.
Yes.
Look at that nose. I'm gonna eat that nose first. Then I'm gonna move to the ears.
Well, they say the cat start on the face.
Oh yeah, my cats would do it. Yeah.
Gary, why do your cats hate you?
One of them,
You seem to be
They are
convinced.
cats.
You
They
seem to
hate
be
everybody.
very much convinced.
they're
that they
always
don't
looking
like
at me, contemplating. You know, they're sitting there looking at you, and then the very end of their tail will just go back and forth looking at you, and then their eyes go from big to like little small slits.
They hope
Just
you
watch
do
it.
this and
Close
fall
your eye
asleep.
for a
And
second.
fall asleep.
Man. However, my little dog, I open the garage door, she just runs out barking.
That's why I snore. It scares them away.
She tried to run me away from my house.
Yeah, my dog will attack you at your own house. However, she won't bite you. She just wants you to pet her, but she's gonna attack you
That's
first.
not how a small dog gets pet. That's how they get kicked.
She doesn't understand that.
Researchers at SETI have been using statistical analysis and AI since 2020 to understand how sperm whales communicate. Danish scientists have translated pig grunts into actual motion.
What? Sperm whale and pig grunts. What? Where are we going with this?
Apparently, we can talk to sperm
I watched
whales
that the other
and
night.
And you said it puts them in motion?
pigs.
What put
Yeah.
their motion
When
in the
you're a
ocean?
sperm whale grunt, that's all I heard.
Right.
Watch out.
Wes did bring something for us to try this.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Come on.
whiskey.
It's not a sperm whale.
I'll say
Is
we
it?
do one of them.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go. You want to show it off, Marty BourbonNerd?
Mm.
We got the Nika coffee grain whiskey. Be a first for us here.
Coffee grain?
It's not really. It's like the way it's brewed.
How you open it?
So coffee. He's gonna break the cork
I
off.
wish I had left it on you.
Is it screw top?
Yeah, it's a
It's a
screw top.
It's screw top.
I would have never thought that was a screw top.
So this is a bean whiskey.
It does not look
a
like
bean whiskey.
It's a bean
a
whiskey.
coffee bean.
Bean?
Yeah,
Mi-
coffee
it's a
bean.
Mr.
No.
Bean whiskey.
It's got to be a bean whiskey if it's coffee.
I think it's a it's rice whiskey, but I think
Okay.
it's brewed in a coffee.
That's not as dark as I expected.
No, it's
Coffee
Japanese whiskey's not normally dark.
So-
that is true.
I haven't seen any that is.
So is the coffee grounds taken from the place where the lemurs poop it out? You know, the
No,
expensive
it's not
coffee.
like expensive coffee.
Oh, okay. So this.
I like them, Pastor.
So you're saying this is Folgers coffee?
Okay, I get.
I get a liquor smell on that
Yes, yeah, licorice.
So it's not really coffee.
no, it's not really coffee.
I almost
It's
get
the way
an
it's
amber.
brewed.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really hoping for coffee.
one. I was
No.
too.
No,
I get an
no,
amber
it's spelled different too.
But if you get a secondary sniff, it gets real sweet.
Yeah, it's
real
sweet.
What's the proof?
It's not very high. It's not very high. I know. I think it's 94, maybe.
Let me get my glasses on.
Oh, that's pretty soft.
I'm glad it doesn't taste like it smells.
90.
Can I get an Ambrano nose on the front end?
That's the only thing I can read on it.
Actually, I like the way
besides
it
coffee.
tastes.
Oh, I do too. It's easy to drink.
Well,
Maybe
good.
it's my
Yeah, it's really
glass
interesting.
smells like Ambrano. You don't get Ambrano?
No, I have my glass that had buffalo trace in it.
I get a little Ambrano.
It's good. I like it. Very drinkable. Very.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Mhm.
very light tasting.
Yeah, it is very light. But when you go from the
I
heavy
get
stuff,
coffee on that last.
did you?
You know, if you go from hazmat to this, you know, it's pretty light.
It is. All right, y'all want to talk about some dumb questions? I'm myself.
Mm-hmm.
If you could meet anyone in the world today, who would you meet?
I already know.
All right, then Gary, you go first. Gary.
Michael Jordan.
He is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do they have to
The
be
greatest
dead?
ever.
No, they have to be alive.
Michael
That'd be
Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Mine's Mike
That's why he
Tyson.
jumped out there. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson's a good one too.
Dude, I
Pull
would,
that bitch quick.
dude, I
That beats quick.
would
Okay.
look, I would fanboy over Mike Tyson.
Michael Jordan's just the greatest. He's a
Marty, you'd,
sniper.
You'd meet Jimmy Russell.
Yeah, because I done met Freddie.
The two legends of Kentucky. Wes, who would you meet?
You know, that's going to sound ridiculous. I'd like to meet Trump. Just
Donald
okay,
Trump.
Yeah,
I'll buy that.
Fred Trump.
Yeah.
He would be Fred.
One
Fred.
person in the world today I would want to meet. Boy, Shaquille O'Neal, maybe.
Oh yeah,
He's
he'd be
pretty-
fun
he's
to
a cool
hang with.
guy.
Yeah,
He's a cool
he'd be
guy.
fun to hang
More
with.
More importantly, this might be Gary. You might have the same answer. Who would you want to play golf with?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger.
Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray.
no,
I'd
Tiger.
buy that too.
Charles
Bill
Barkley.
Murray, man.
I won't play
What
golf
about
with Charles
Tiger
Barkley.
with
I
Bill
was
Murray?
thinking,
No, it's great. Okay.
All right, let's do a golf foursome. Our golf foursome, Life and Patio golf foursome.
Okay.
John Daly has
John
to be
Daly.
John Daly.
That's who I was
Yeah,
saying.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
It's got to be. And who's
Michael
the fourth?
Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Or Larry
That's it.
Bird.
No, Larry,
Jordan.
I'd rather have Jordan
Jordan
over Bird.
golf, does he?
That's
Jordan, I know plays golf.
Yeah,
Steph Curry
it'd be
does,
Jordan.
too.
Yeah, that'd be my
Hold up
force.
now.
Can't have
I'd
Barkley,
to
though.
Go with
Can't have Barkley.
Kid Rocking there somewhere.
Oh,
No,
see,
not golf. No.
I think so. I don't know how.
Who would you set out of that group to get Kid Rocky in?
Michael Jordan.
That's what.
Yeah, but you don't like basketball.
Look, I love basketball.
I love Jordan, but I mean,
Yeah, but out of all the people we
He'd
named,
want Terry Bradshaw.
he
Nobody-
probably don't even drink.
Yeah, nobody.
No,
mentioned Trump.
Jordan drink.
No, Jordan drank.
I would want to play with Trump.
Yeah, you wouldn't win. That's for sure.
Jordan also
Oh,
would
I
win.
wouldn't win him. With John Daly and Tiger Woods, we would win that one either.
No, but you would definitely would win Trump, even if you shot better.
No, we'd scramble. I'd
scramble.
scrambling with them.
I just drive him around.
I want him to
Have a
hit
good
the
time.
ball.
I don't
I
even
would
touch the ball.
love to play golf with
I'd
Bill
be the
Murray.
designated drinker.
Bill Murray just. I just like. I'd like to talk to Bill Murray for like a couple hours.
I'd like to be his caddy. I could be his caddy. That would be fun.
Bill Murray would hate you, Jamie. He's pretty liberal.
He'd probably hate me anyway.
We don't talk politics.
It's like I would sit there and I would do all kinds of scenes from the movies, which the only one Marty would know be Stripes. But
Stripes.
Oh, we'd be talking about the movie the whole time.
no, Marty would be talking about the movie all the time. Marty would be like Stripes.
Another stupid question. What's some things you're too old to do, but you still enjoy? I feel like as a group, we still think we're 20.
Walking.
I do. I read this question earlier when I was thinking about stuff to talk about tonight. And I'm like, I don't believe we think we're too old to do anything.
No,
No, I mean,
we're still if there's we could still do anything. I feel
We ride scooters around and
downhill.
downhill,
I was
uphill
gonna
too.
say ride dirt bikes. I don't need to. Be,
I was doing wheelies.
I don't need to be on one of them.
I fell.
Scooters.
Jamie,
Yeah,
my church was talking about doing me and softball, and I was tempted for about 3
No,
seconds.
Don't do it. Don't
No.
do it, Wes.
I can still do that, but I don't.
I,
Want
mean, I can
to.
still do it.
I don't really
It wouldn't
want
be
to.
pretty.
anymore.
though. Like-
Wouldn't be pretty.
I've enjoyed now that my son's gotten where he's fully capable of playing catch. Me and him go out there and throw the ball a lot, and everything's going good, and I'll throw and my shoulder just like not today.
Yeah.
And it'll just go straight down or straight up.
Mhm.
There's only one sport that I really feel like I still would want to do, knowing I really can't.
Tennis.
I could do that too. I could still do
You can
tennis,
still play tennis.
but basketball, like I
played
really,
basketball a few years ago.
man, I know a few years ago, but
I
I
don't
don't have
think-
court.
I don't think my ankles could handle it. My ankles. I don't think my
Me and
ankles.
Gary
can.
were dominant.
We dominate half court, me and Terry.
I told y'all there's a dad's tournament.
You just
That's full
you,
court, ain't it?
You didn't give us
you
any
just said
information.
things that Dad started.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't,
didn't even
I was like,
ask.
You didn't even
I
show
said,
the
what is
thing
it?
where
And
that.
you said cricket. It was cricket.
It was crickets.
I didn't know
Well, I
if it was
was
like
watching
Dad
the
fist
dance.
fighting or what.
All right, let's go with this. If you were given the chance to steal something besides money from St. Jude, what would it be, Jamie?
Steal anything I want.
Steal anything
Oh.
you want.
And you wouldn't get in trouble.
The Bill of Rights.
Well, I didn't say that.
I've
I've seen
What,
the
the
Bill
Bill of
I've
Rights?
seen it.
The
I've
Bill of
been there.
Rights.
I was there the other day.
Be like, what's that movie?
I'd
National
steal that
Treasure?
National
plane.
Treasure.
Yes.
Trump just got. I don't know how we. I don't know how we hide.
The right answer.
Hang on,
Number
I'm
one
with you.
answer.
There's no more answers than that.
Yeah.
We would steal that
Next
plane.
question.
Look, if we kept flying, they couldn't catch us, right? If we just kept flying that mode.
They'd shoot us down, I'm
Oh, we
sure.
need fuel.
Mm.
I'm like I'm gonna crash this thing if y'all don't refuel me in midair. They're like, all right.
What's the worst TV? I don't watch many advertisements, so I don't know if we can answer this. What's the worst TV advertisement you've seen recently? I know what they are.
Recently,
All them freaking medicine ads.
Oh,
that
yeah.
pop up.
Yeah, I was saying-
all of them. And they're getting
A
weirder.
secret complaint I have about commercials is now modern commercials have famous actors in it, and I feel like they're taking a place where up and coming actors don't get to fill those roles and make their way
You
into
know
the
what
Yeah.
it is? It's people that have reached their prime and they're still,
Retired sports players.
No, it's not. There's still
the worst
big time-
commercial that's out there right now. I watch it on the channel with all the Law and Order shows and stuff on it. But it's the AIDS drug commercial for
I
AIDS.
don't hardly see
Oh,
And,
that.
like
yeah.
they go way in depth, way more in depth than I really want
I
to go
love
in.
the original AIDS commercial, the weight loss one. Lose weight with AIDS.
That's terrible, Jake.
You don't remember that?
No,
I remember the
AYDES, I think. Yeah, it's like you
I don't know.
but
you want to lose weight, get AIDS.
there was a lot of up and coming actors that came up from like that. Like
Yes.
Corey Feldman or Corey Haim did.
Dude, John
it was
Goodman
a-
was in an AW root beer commercial.
Yeah.
Years. I mean,
Paul Walker, I think, was in a Honeycombs commercial.
Paul Wall.
Paul Walker.
Paul Wall was a dentist
No, even
commercial.
a Disney.
Dentist.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker. But yes, I think it was
I
in a
think
Honeycombs,
Paul Wall.
Honeycombs commercial.
Okay.
Not Paul Wall.
Yeah, not Paul Wall. He's
I've
still.
seen that movie too. All of them.
You saw all the Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Why?
I like that.
He saw Fast and Furious in space.
All right, let's see here.
On stripes.
Yeah,
One
let's
was
go to
bad.
chat for a minute. And then we'll go on. Sign out here. St. Jude hates to see me coming. There you go. Space Jam. That'd be cool.
Okay, well, look,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was basically what we
We
said.
have Jordan.
All
Bill
the
Murray.
Mutual of Omaha commercials. I'm with you,
Mutual.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Mr. Mom.
You know what I miss is the diabetes commercials.
Oh, yeah, with the guy
from
Cocoon. Yeah,
Did he die?
From diabetes.
Morgan
Publisher
Freeman.
Clearinghouse.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, those are good. That was
No,
No,
that,
that-
he was never in Publisher Clearinghouse.
that's not.
That's
I know.
Mandela.
I know. I
We
was-
ain't talking about McMahon or was
What are you
it
talking about?
Ed
Vince,
McMahon?
you talking about Vince
No,
McMahon?
Ed McMahon was in Publishing Clearinghouse.
Yeah,
You know he
yeah.
wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Was Ed McMahon in Publisher Clearinghouse?
No, that,
yeah.
that,
Yes,
that
he was.
Is that one of them things you thought happened? It really didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it really happened.
All right,
But it did.
It did. Now,
I
even
did
go
not.
back, watch Aaron Brockovich, that movie. She even says Ed McMahon's going to come to my house, the
Yes.
Publishing Clearinghouse.
Yes.
So, that
So,
was like in 2002.
We argued about this last time.
so
We are.
Patio,
Well, a while back we argued about.
Yeah, a while back. All right, who we got in here?
We have Chip at that Mike Brock. We will be on probably a little later than 7:30, but we will be on with the Bourbon Legend.
DW on the Facebook, on the Book of
Um,
Faces.
The Book of
Bro,
Faces.
It will be a contest of which of us is more
Corrupt.
corrupt.
My
Oh, there we
man. Look, my man.
Tor Potter.
We're gonna see who take the
Josh
biggest
Fritz,
bribe
Lip
of a
Service,
competition.
Bourbon School in the house. Ooh, Balut. Yeah, that was bad stuff. Who else we got up here? We got 26 watching. Cats 529. They will be doing their trivia at 8:00 tonight. At 8:00 Central. 7 o'clock.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm always willing to
Whiskey
jump
and
on it
cigar.
at 9:00, and it's like, yeah, we're done.
Whiskey and Cigar just did 4 picks in 2 days. We're jealous. Russ L in the house.
Silly Yorkie.
Silly Yorkie.
Lip
Tracy.
Service.
Tracy probably left. We weren't whiskey enough
Lip
this evening.
Service Crew.
Yeah, we get off in the weeds real and real. If I could steal something and get away with it, I'd shoplift the pootie from Sydney Sweeney. Ooh.
Right.
Margot Robbie. Ooh,
Nobody gonna
Sydney
argue that
Sweeney.
one.
Sydney Sweeney's got that look to
It
it.
reminds me of one of the greatest movies ever, Pootie Tang.
What do you say?
Pootie Tang's good.
I love
Tang.
I love the scene where the kid's got his music playing and it's no word. He's like, and his dad comes, turn it off.
Tang.
Kevin Graves from the Facebook world. What's
What's
up,
up,
buddy?
Kevin?
Graves.
He's like right over yonder.
Like I did my radio voice. Kevin Graves.
He's from Park, ain't
Graves on
Hey,
WP.
Kevin Graves, join us on the
Hey, Parker Night.
airways.
Oh, Parker Nights.
On 106.2 The Jam.
What do you call people from Parker? Parker Knees?
Parker East.
Parking
Parker
Nights.
Knees?
I think it's Parking Nights.
Parker Night.
Parker
Parkins.
Parkinson.
All right, here we go. This will be the last question of the night.
You Parker Nights, Parker Knees.
And then we're going to hit that button. How could you politely end a conversation with the person who is so annoying? Walk
The
away.
Irish goodbye.
Bye,
Which is-
Felicia.
Just walk out.
Walk away.
Walk away.
Walk away.
Bye, Felicia.
Isn't it an Irish goodbye where they just walk out?
I don't know. Marty, hit that button.
Hey, we got Delta Elevations. Y'all leave Park.
Oh,
yeah.
Parking Night. It's a Parking Night.
It's a parking
Brother
party.
Fortenberry. Park
Yeah.
works.
Hi, all you Parker Night, Parker Knees. Hey, thanks for watching. As always, huh? What?
Hey,
Look.
Parker sons and daughters.
Parker
Parker-
dollars.
Two Parking Nights don't make it right.
There you go. Wes, thanks for stopping by, Wes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you having me tonight. Always have fun.
BourbonNerd.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us on the patio. We got a lot of stuff going on. We will be drinking whiskey in a little bit. I promise you we will. And we'd like to hang out with y'all. Hit that like button on your way out. Life Patio. We out here.
Outlaw.